Hello guys, welcome back to the weekly review. Right here we are looking at US30, and as you can see the market started here. We were right there at the top of that overall downward trend. Look at the weekly forecast for in order to understand how we came about drawing that line, right? And this one as well. But once the market opened on Monday, we saw that it now came back to this area, right? Then came back again, tested that line. That now it was no longer a resistance trend line. It was now a support trend line, right? And now it came back and went up to this area. Now once it reached this area, it formed this resistance trend line as well. And now if we look at this formation, now we could see that this was now a wedge, a falling wedge. As you can see that statement right there, it just, but now when it reached here, you can see before it took shape, right with this candlestick right here, where it impulsively went up, took out our target, and then created that consolidation zone. This was we could have seen this movement from here. This is a falling wedge, and of course this gap is right the gap between the beginning of that falling wedge. So that's how we came about it. It just took longer, and this shows the realistic of the markets, right? This is not like when you're practicing and looking at real results and everything. So now you can see we had to wait. And also this one, after the consolidation phase, it came back, right, shot back up. Now here it gave us an ascending triangle, right? Once it gave us that ascending triangle, we were looking to go up by that the gap as well, and you can see that it did shoot up with that gap. But as well, you can see that sorry, you can see that it did come back and came back to test that area, gave us a doji, gave us that, and upon that confirmation we did enter our trade, and it did hit our target. But yeah, that's these two formations right there, that falling wedge and then that rising ascending triangle for US2 trades is for US30. But that's gonna be it for the weekly part for US30. Now looking at Ger40, when the week opened, we were looking at this descending triangle, right? And so we were looking for it to come down. But before it could achieve that, now what we are seeing here is in the pattern forming. As you can see, that right there was an asymmetric triangle, which showed a continuation. An asymmetric triangle shows a continuation of the movement, and we can see that the movement was always it was going up, and here it was just in an area of support, right? An area of support. So with the formation of that continuation triangle, we know that we were gonna go up, and indeed we did go up. We did reach our target, right? That target right there gave us a nice retest, and now we are looking, this is where the market is going to close. But now we're looking to reach this overall resistance area, right, or bigger resistance area. But yeah, that's how it changed. So that's why you always have to be on the charts to look at what the markets are doing, right? But yeah, looking at gold, and can see right here that now at the formation start of the week, now a falling wedge as well, and as well you can see that it took longer for it to take shape, but you can see that it was a falling wedge because of that area right there, right? And then now looking at this area right here is a support area, so it failed to break up close below that support area, right? And then now we can see here we had a bullish engulfing. So you could have taken that trade at this bullish engulfing, or you could have went for a saver entry at this area right here. Once you saw that now we are closed above that trend line, right? We are above it and we close, and we also seen that this is a falling wedge. So you could have, if you wanted a safer entry, you could have written out at that area. But yeah, that's gonna be it for, and this would have been your overall weekly target, right? For if you were looking at to take in that upper move, this would be your overall, this would have been your first target, and you can see it came out. Or you could have moved your stop loss to this area once it reached, and you would have been taken out in profits. But yeah, that's gonna be it for gold. Looking at Bitcoin, and now we can see we now in that bearish channel, right? That's the resist, first touch, second touch, third touch, first touch, second touch, third touch. As you can see, we're in that downward bearish channel, right? Now we can see, now we gain momentum at this area right here. This was also an area of this was also an area of support, right? And then we want to gain momentum. You can see that momentum gained, we now came back to this. That would have been our first target. And as well, remember that when we are in a channel, we are looking to take our buy, our sell here and our buy here. So now we'll be looking, since we are in that, we are exiting that support area right there, we're looking to take our buy right there and our exit at that end of that upward channel. But you could have put in your stop loss there and looked into take as we went to this overall high, right? This is now our high or our low, which this was our low, came back, was a high, was also acting as a support area, right? And which was it was before a resistance, but now it was acting as a support area, and you can see it bounce. And then now we are currently at our high, right, in our resistance area. So now we could be looking for the market to come back to retest this area, or come back to retest this area, or it could come back and close above this area. And now we'll be looking at this high as well for our market to reach this high in the upcoming weeks. Yeah, but that's gonna be it for Bitcoin, right? Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Looking at US100, US100 was consolidating at this area at the start of the week, and as we know, with the consolidation, a market 90% of the time always goes in the direction it was creating in before the consolidation. So we can see that it was going down once, and then now it shot back down after that impulsive, not a hugely impulsive, but it went down after it ended that consolidation phase right here, right? And now it came back with that bullish engulfing right there. As you can see, we have that bullish engulfing right there. We have the hammer, the doji, and then the engulfing, and it came back once it reached this consolidation area again. Same direction, it was consolidating. Now at first here, while consolidating, this was still a support, but now while it's consolidating again, at this point it is now a resistance. Now after consolidating, you could have taken your entry right there to close above, and then looking at this gap right here, right? Looking at that gap to take your entry right there, you could have headed to take profit, right? And then now looking, it came back to that resistance area, failed to break above that resistance area. As you can see, let's just extend this one, right? Failed to break above that resistance area, and so now went back again, looking at that area as well as support area. It gained its momentum and then gave us that doji undecisive candlestick as well, and then that bullish engulfing, and you could have entered right there and then ride it up until this area. But now we can see that it is now still consolidating in that area as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the weekly review, guys. Hope you like this type of content. Share, write, or comment, subscribe. Yeah, let's grow together. See you in the weekly.